Hello everybody! So, in today's video, I'm going to be going through a quote-unquote mystery box. It's not so much a mystery box as it is just a bulk box that I bought from OfferUp, but the pictures were really only of what was on top of the bin, so I really don't know what's inside. I paid $40 for everything, so it's about, I'd say maybe 15 pounds, so decent price per pound. But what's inside, I really don't know. The only thing I do know that's in there is a Marvel set. I think it's an Iron Man set. That was the only kind of instructions that I saw from the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a time lapse, and I will go through the entire thing, and then I will show you guys all of the stuff that I pulled out of this $40 haul. So if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and give me a thumbs up, because I do plan on doing more mystery boxes, and then also just showing you guys more of my hauls that I purchase on a weekly basis. So without further ado, let's get this thing sorted out. Although, real quick, I just wanted to show everybody this is the view. This is basically the picture I had of the haul. They didn't post many other pictures. I just saw $40. I saw that it might have some Marvel stuff in there, and I was like, well, that's good enough for me. All right, so the time lapse apparently failed. I got everything that's sorted over there, but I did a time lapse and it was only going to be like a 30-second time lapse. But for whatever reason, the file is not rendering and uploading correctly. But here's everything I went through. Not too much craziness to mention. Here's a bunch of fake stuff. But other than that, let's get into the stuff over there. All right, so I got through that pretty quick. It only took about 5 or 10 minutes, not too long. It wasn't that much to go through. And there was a little less than I was hoping for. But let's get right into it, shall we? So this is a little bit less than I was hoping for. I didn't even find the Iron Man or the, not Iron Patriot, but it'll come to me in a second. But anyway, so I found what was the highlight of this haul, definitely, other than the Phineas and Ferb for Nintendo DS. Other than that, I think the biggest score out of this haul was definitely the Celebration Princess Leia figure, which is worth, I think, upwards of $20 to $30. She only comes in one Y-Wing set, but very, very, very good looking. Then I'd say the next runner-up from this, at least for me personally, is this R2. I can't remember which one it is, but it's one of the prettier R2 units that I've seen. And real quick, let me look up what Leia is worth. So as you can see, she actually sells for an average of $23.29, but you got to take into consideration that's ones that are missing pieces, in bad condition, some are in good condition. So if yours is in good condition, you're probably going to fetch 25, maybe 30. Looks like most of the US sales are going for about 25 and not really maxing out on that. But if you got it in new condition for whatever reason, it's worth about 28, 30 bucks. Then I think I'll look him up as well real quick. Okay, here's actually a little side note tip for finding any R2 unit or astromech droid you want. First, what I do is type in R2-D2, and then you just find any of the R2-D2 minifigures. And what you want to do then is go to the parts list and then click on the white mechanical leg. And the reason you want to do this is because this particular piece, no matter what color it is, other than the Chopper astromech droid from Rebels, that one has a shorter version, and that's the only other version that there is, and it only comes in Chopper. But other than that, every other astromech droid has this piece included in it. So what you could do is click on this piece, and then click on the 47 minifigures that it comes in. And now what it's going to do is show you, even if it doesn't have R2 in the name, or it doesn't have astromech in the name, you can see how this one is R2 unit, and this one's astromech. So if you don't put if you type in R2, this one's not going to come up, but this one will. So this way you search by part, like you see here. Now you can go down this entire list. Look at all the ones that came in white. Most of them are R2-D2, but look, we got R3-A2, R3-M2, all these other ones that have the white leg, but then you get past the white ones, and we got the one that had the light bluish gray, which was Bucket. And then as we go down, we got the dark bluish gray. So we've got these figures. We got the T701 and R8. So every single astromech is now basically in one singular list for you on Bricklink. So let's find our guy that I have, which is this one right here. So it's pretty easy to find once you have them all in one list. So this one is worth an average of about $4.50, maybe on the plus side. But yeah, he's worth about 450, maybe $5, depending on what condition he's in. So, and then everything, the Geonosian's missing his wings, but that's fine because he's still an awesome figure without the wings. I think we can all agree. You know, and some of them, I don't think all the Geonosians had wings. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know some of them, at least in the past Lego figure versions of them, they didn't include wings. But then we got an incomplete, doesn't even have the right legs. This is an incomplete bomb squad. No helmet, no legs. Then we got an Obi-Wan. I don't think this is the right legs, but I just found some tan ones that were in the haul and threw them on. He might have some printed legs for this version. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to look him up because I know he's only worth a couple of bucks max. And then other than that, I really didn't find too many complete figures other than the Batman figure, and I think this is just a generic. This might even be like a Dimensions. This is like one of the most basic Batmans you can get. He can't be more worth more than a few bucks, I would imagine. And this Joker grunt, I think they're actually worth a little, like even more than the Batman, essentially, just because they're harder to come by. But other than that, I don't think there's too much to really hype over, other than the Phineas and Ferb on DS, obviously. And then these are some parts that I kind of grabbed for myself just because I liked their color and how they looked, and I felt like I could use them in a mock someday, so I always just grab special little pieces. And then anytime I find good Lego string, I always say, grab it when you can, because you never know when you're going to have one of those old castle sets or an old pirate set where you're like, oh man, I'm missing that 40 centimeter of string. Well, here you go. It may not be the exact official original string, but it is official Lego string, and you can cut it and do it all the length for what you need. So thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way through. If you did, I do plan on doing more videos like this. So if you want to see, like, you know, you're a little fishy about what, you know, buying stuff like this from OfferUp. Well, I just spent $40 on a bin, and I would say I got my money's worth just in the minifigures, let alone the bulk. So if you were looking to make money on this, you can actually make money on this haul. But if you were looking to just, you know, get yourself a good deal, that was a phenomenal deal as far as what $40 got you. Got me a pretty rare Leia figure on top of the bulk, on top of all the other figures I got. So I'd say for $40, if that was a personal buy, it'd be pretty dang good. And if you're looking to make money off of it, you might be able to make $20 to $30 profit off of it if you're looking to go that route. So again, if you're looking for more content like this, I actually have a $50 mystery box that's completely, it's just a box. I haven't even looked in it. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, definitely subscribe. If you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, and keep your eye out for my new videos, guys. Thank you so much.